What's up, the bros? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for your amazing support the last couple of weeks. You guys have been phenomenal. And also, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2021. We have big expectations for this year. We've got a few trips that we're trying to see if we can make a reality. And there's also a few part videos that we're going to be doing, some maintenance stuff as well. And probably some more work on Scrappy, where we've gotten close to the funds that were needed to work on Scrappy. So we're going to be bringing some updates to you guys in the near future. And today, or to be pretty fun, this will be the first time that Andrew's not here for an installation video, which is kind of unfortunate, but he's at school, which is, you know, it's what it is. I don't go back until the 19th of January, so I have a large gap, or not anymore. It's more like a few days now, but I still have a little bit of time before I go back to college, and I'm looking forward to finishing out this year and the second semester of my first official year of college. So, with that in mind, I wanted to let you guys know that those trips are still being planned for this year, and also, as we go into my fall semester of my first year of college, I don't have a break until summer. In fact, because of days being out thanks to COVID and stuff like that, we kind of are crammed for time, so instead of having like a spring break or something like that to go do a trip, I don't have anything anymore. So if the videos do slow down, we do apologize, but until we both get out of college and high school, there's not really much we can do. We're trying to work around our schedule as much as possible to bring you guys enjoyment. So I hope you guys can bear with us when it comes to stuff like that. But as soon as we're out and we're working jobs and we're doing stuff like that, it'll be the same issue. So we're not going to escape it until we make this a full-time career thing. And I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. We're mostly doing this for fun, not for money. So can't really live off of nothing. But with that aside, let's pray for the video, and then we'll go get into the installation of what I've got in here. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity to install new stuff that you've blessed us with. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to hang out with these people from our channel, and to get to do great and mighty things for you and everything that we've been able to do. So thank you so much for that. In your holy and precious name I pray. Amen. So without further ado, let's unbox what we've got going on for today. This ought to be fun. This came in the mail actually last week, but we've had no time to unveil it or do anything, except for the people that are on Instagram. You guys saw it yesterday. So, this is a GYTR. I'm bad with acronyms. Basically, this is a K&M air filter. We bought this from our local Yamaha website, where you guys can go purchase one for yourself if you want to. Essentially what it comes with is it comes with a full kit to basically take this entire air filter and replace it with the one already on the Yamaha, this cover, and also some new bolt joints to be able to bolt it to the actual thing. So I guess I'm gonna go play Dango with the four-wheelers and all of our camping supplies, and then after that I'll bring you guys back whenever I'm ready to start working on some stuff. So, see you guys in just a bit. Alright, so as you guys can tell, we're kind of cramped for space as it is. So a big project for this year, I don't know if we'll put it on camera. I'll have to run it by with Andrew, see what he thinks about it. I mean, all in all, it would be a cool video just to do some maintenance, because I mean, it technically isn't wheeler related, but it is. I mean, ultimately, everything we do in this garage is eventually going to become wheeler related, whether we like it or not. So, yeah. But on the topic of Dango, we're gonna try and take this whole back thing and basically turn it into a really good workspace for the four-wheelers, so we can have all of the parts that we remove and parts that we're gonna order in the future. So, yeah, that'll be a pretty cool project. If you guys want to see that, please be sure to comment, and also, cold start. Choke. That's not bad. Stay with me. Well, moving this out the way, and then we'll go back to the Raptor. Well, dang. I know you're angry. Love me. that's not gonna happen. I might as well push it. Yeah, in fact, with the record lows this year, we had to put a trickle charger on this thing so the battery didn't die. Sweet. Well, now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna go make sure I have everything ready for the video, and we'll get into it. All right, now that we've gotten everything out of the way, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to reach underneath here, pop the seat bracket up. If I can get my finger on it. I had it. Where's it at? There it is. All right, sweet. Step one, remove the seat, which is fairly obvious. So this is our old air filter. This box itself, it'll stay here. We're essentially mounting just an old air filter into where this, or the new air filter into where the old air filter was. So we'll go ahead and remove these parts, clean off everything that needs to be cleaned. So I think all I need is just like a socket wrench set, and I'll see what I can do from there. But this this right here, I don't know if you can see well or not. This is the old air filter. It's kind of God, that's a long bolt too. What the heck? It's kind of like it's like a piece of foam, to be honest with you. Like, I really don't like this air filter to begin with, and not to mention the fact that it was very monotonous to clean. Like, I don't know if you guys have a Raptor at home or anything like that, but clean does not begin to describe how nasty this thing gets. Like, we've cleaned it, and it's still bad. And the last time we rode was like a while ago. So essentially speaking, what you want to do for this, just make sure you figure out what these are, because by the looks of it, there's 3 or 4 bolts here. You need to take off with a socket wrench. Then there's just a Phillips screwdriver joint right there, and I'll go grab that Phillips in just a second, and I'll give you guys a better look. So we're gonna go figure out what these are, and then we'll get into removing this. It looks to be pretty easy. I don't think there's anything that I can do wrong to mess this up, by myself at least, because there's no one here to help me or let me know if I'm doing this wrong or not. So worst comes to worst, I can just consult YouTube, like you guys are probably watching us now. And I know what you're thinking. You watch YouTube too? Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no way on God's green earth that I would be smart enough to figure this out on my own. But I'm gonna try my best to see how far I can go with my own mental power, and then we'll go from there. So let's get started. I'm gonna go get the tools and the head mount so that way I can give you guys a better view. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna be real. I went back and started looking through the footage, and I didn't really explain it as good as I wanted to. So I'm going to tell you what you need real quickly before we get back to the actual footage. So this is after the fact, but I'll show you where and what you need real quickly. These 4 bolts, they're 10mm each. All you have to do is just take these off. After that, you're done. There is a bolt right here on the side plate right underneath there. You're about to see this in the next clip right there behind the muffler. I don't know if you can see it from there. And there's also one other one right here. Now, this piece right here, this is the computer piece that basically lets the, or tells the engine how much oxygen it's getting and helps it out with performance. Essentially, after you take off these 10mm ones, those 2 10mm ones, and you pick up on this by pulling it this direction and up, you will be able to completely bypass unplugging the tail light and unplug. You just have to unplug that computer. And I've already done it, and I made sure it ran, so the taking out that computer piece is not as dangerous as it sounds. So after unplugging that and pulling this whole thing out, you're set to continue on with your project. So I'm gonna send you back to old me and let him show you the other 2 pieces over here and over there and how to correctly take that off. So see you guys in just a bit. Alright, so after about 20 minutes of reading that manual and looking up stuff that I can see, this bolt right here is the right side bolt, or no, left side bolt that this thing was talking about. And apparently there's one on the other side, but I'm pretty sure that's the bolt that I was looking at, right? Yeah, right there. So I'm gonna have to go, looks like I'm kind of cramped for space. There it is right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there. So it looks like I'm cramped for space. I might have to go over. It's really tight. I don't think I'm gonna have to take the muffler off for that, but if I do, that's gonna suck. So essentially after I get those two, all I have to do is just lift up and then pull towards the tail light. But I also need to figure out where the tail light connectors are connected at, so that way I don't totally rip this out, which is the ECU connectors, which are around here somewhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove those two bolts off camera so I can get my frustration out on that one, because that one's gonna suck. Then after that, I'll try and explain it in a way that makes sense to you and me, because I'm learning this as I go as well. So, see you in a bit. I'm just a pansy. Apparently all you have to do is just pop it out. Ah, there's the connector I needed to get rid of. Alright, so let me figure out how this comes undone without electrocuting myself. I'm also gonna have to clean that too. So that is the MCU bit. Alright, so this was telling me to take it off like that. Is that the clip? I think that's the clip. Yeah, there it is. Come on. Sweet. So I guess I couldn't see that the whole time, which really sucks, because that would have been nice to know before I've gotten this far. There it goes. I popped it out. Should just come the rest of the way, shouldn't it? Maybe not. Huh. That's weird. Oh, God. Here's another reason why you should keep your quad spit and span, because you don't want to have to deal... Dang. You don't want to have to deal with all your CPU units and stuff like that getting covered in stuff. Man, that's bad. Well, now's as good a time as ever. Go ahead and clean everything off. So this is what it looks like, and then I just gotta get a drill and get rid of these, because this is no longer useful, at least not to me anymore. So I'm gonna go get a wet rag and start wiping some of this stuff off, clean some of that bit out. I'll be back. Here we go. So after taking that off, we got everything sorted and ready, which is super cool. Now I have to go find the drill bits. And now on the pamphlet it said that I needed a 1/4 drill bit, which essentially means that it's going to be super small, and essentially all it's going to be doing is just getting rid of those POC rivets, which is all it needs to do, which is really good. So this is way too big, and this is way too big as well. So I'm going to go see what I can do and then go from there. So without further ado, I'm going to go find something that's smaller than all this stuff and see what else I can do. This ought to be fun, because this is why we need more organization. Everything we have is in it's in places that we don't know where they're at. So organization is going to be key for everything we do. Also, I did clean that up just a little bit, just for right now until I can get back over there and finish up the job. So we're almost done here for today, which is really cool, because I cannot wait to see the big difference that this makes, because honestly, with more airflow, it ought to be ridiculously, it's not going to be like a huge improvement, but it's definitely going to be a big improvement based off of the stock one. So kind of excited to see what it does. So this is what I get for never spending longer than 5 minutes in a garage. Hello again. I don't think this will be the last time that I see you guys again today. I'm bad at this whole by myself thing. I don't have anyone to bounce my ideas off of and correct me if I say something wrong. So, and here's the finished product. I know this is kind of stupid, but this piece right here, that is where the joints were for the POC rivets, and all you had to do was just drill. There's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, just like that. And then after that, you were set to do everything else you needed to do here. But you are recommended to have a 1/4-inch drill bit, and that's the only thing that you need to worry about. Other than that, you're perfectly set. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and go back to me. And if I see you again, I see you again. I apologize. Well, speak of the devil, here I am again. So I put this in, and I had it set up on the table, and I was explaining what I did. So what we did, there's these bolt joints that you bolt from this side into the plate on this side. What we did is we put red Loctite so that way they wouldn't come out ever. Usually you're supposed to put blue when it comes to something like this in case it needs to be removed, but we didn't have blue, so we went with red. And I used a 4mm Allen head wrench to put these in, so that's all you need for that. This is a mesh waterproof cover to make sure that doesn't get hurt or messed up in any way. And when you're installing this, the biggest thing is that there's a wider side and a longer side. Longer side goes into the machine, and the wider side stays out towards this. Make sure you have the square side pointed up and the circular side pointed down, so that way it the circular side does not interfere with that, and the square side doesn't interfere with the bottom of the thing, and it's more circular. So yeah, I hate that I had to explain it again on here, but I bent down to pick up a screw that fell, and I hit my head on the I hit the camera on the table, and I messed up the camera angle big time. So yeah. Anyway, this should be the last time. After this, I'm using a tripod. Smart of me. So what a wonderful thing it is to record a video and then not know how it looks until after the fact. Make sure you check your camera angles and have all your tools prepared. With that in mind, I'm gonna go show you the other scuffed portion of the video. Bye bye. Alright, so we've got everything in place, ready to go. Had to get a little bit of help though, because my hands are really big and this is a really small joint. So the biggest thing to remember, oh god, there we go. The biggest thing to remember with this one, since there's 2 brackets and braces on it, is that you need to make sure you put it in the right direction, because the whole time we spent like a good 20 minutes searching for a small bolt that's actually on the opposite side of this little metal piece that came off. So make sure you put everything back the same way it came out to begin with, and then you should be set and sound. So as soon as we're done with this, I think we're gonna slap the case on it and make sure everything runs correctly like it's supposed to. If I can actually get my big hands to finally finish this thing. It's a small area. This is usually where Andrew thrives, because he can do stuff like this, and I struggle big time. Come on. There it goes. Alright, that's as tight as it'll let me go without messing stuff up. Alright, now that this cover's back, I think we'll start putting these bolts in.
You have the side bolts in yet?
Put all the bolts together, those 2 bolts on this side and those 2 bolts, or 4 bolts there. We got everything set up the way it needs to be. And just one more thing is that the tutorial sheet over there, or like the instruction sheet, said that you had to take the whole thing out. All you have to do is just unscrew those 2 side bolts. Be careful getting to this one. You have to go underneath, around the muffler. And then unplug this little like CPU box right here that that basically lets tells the engine how much air is getting to it. You don't have to unplug the entire, because the way that thing was saying is that you were supposed to unplug something along this lines to unplug the back tail light to take this whole thing out. So if you just unplug this CPU, and be very careful because it's like a little clip. If you break that clip, you're gonna have to buy that entire part, which is gonna cost a lot of money. So just be careful with this portion, but you don't have to take that whole thing out. All you have to do is just take this portion out. So hopefully that helps you guys not have to take 12 different steps to get to that part. So we're gonna go ahead and cold start this and listen for anything wrong with it. Make sure that it's getting air like it's supposed to. So without further ado, let's try it. Well, everything seems to be in working order. There is a little bit of
Somewhere where it had W4 on.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Essentially, everything is in working order. Everything sound the same. This should be a huge boost in performance because with it getting a lot of oxygen and stuff like that, it should be really good for the long run and stuff like that. I really do hope that our installation video today really helped you guys as best as possible, because honestly it was a big learning experience for me, not being able to bounce ideas off of someone who's worked on cars and go-karts his whole life, and my dad who's done the same thing. He's worked on go-karts since he was little. So me being the least experienced person in the entire families of us working for Wheeler Bros, it's kind of a big roller coaster of emotions on how I basically got this whole thing going. So I'm glad that I didn't mess anything up. So alright, so that's all we have for this beautiful machine today. I did get to drive it a few seconds ago. I don't know, I can't really tell much of a difference yet, but I guess whenever we get out there and start doing some more stuff, we'll be able to give a big explanation on how it felt before versus now. A few future events. We are planning a few trips. I think the only one that we'll be able to do would be in-state trips. As of right now, with the country the way it is right now, we can't really go outside of the state that we're in due to just confusion, basically. So yeah. So while we're here, we're doing a few cool things around the house. We are going to do a dyno fuel injection kit for this, just to see if we can get more fuel to it and stuff like that, just to see if it'll make it better, more performance and stuff like that. Also, the brake caliber is on back order. I think that might also have to do with the reason why we can't leave state, but that's not 100% on why it's not here yet. But the other thing that we're talking about doing is widening the 250. This one, we like the stability versus, that's very stable for what it is, but we wanted to make sure it's a little bit wider just to make it feel a little bit more safer. And also, with the widening kit, you get more suspension. As you've heard, Andrew and I both complain on our channel about that and how it's pretty stiff. But with the new, I guess they'd be A-arms.
The factory A-arms stay. It's just a widening kit that was lengthening the factory A-arms out, but we are upgrading the shocks.
Oh, so it just lengthens it and adds better shocks to it. Oh, okay. I guess I probably should have done some more research on it before I did that. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah, that's essentially all we've got today. After this, I guess we'll be doing a maintenance for the air filter next time we do anything riding-wise. And then we can start tampering with the Raptor review video, because I know that's been in the work for a while.
and we are going to go to a dirt bike track just as soon as the brake caliber comes in.
Dirt bike track. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, we have another place that we can go to. It's a dirt bike track near us. It's like a good maybe hour to 45 minutes away. So we'll be going over there just to see who's the bigger pansy. I can already put money it's me. I cannot jump this thing. Well, I can, just not good. So we'll see what we can do there. $10 right now. Dad's gonna outshine everybody, and we'll see how high I get on the tabletop. But that's all in the works. But for right now, I did want to say thank you for everyone who has subscribed recently in the last month. You guys have basically blown up our channel. We've gone from 80 to 93, and we're so close to 200. So if you guys are excited for the bloopers video, be sure to keep sharing and keep liking. You guys have been great so far, and thank you guys for being a great community that you know, you let us be a part of you and your lives, and we're letting you guys be a part of us. So we really appreciate everything you've done for us. And again, we couldn't be here without you guys. So without further ado, I'll send you to the outro. Thank you guys again for your amazing support. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace. What's up with the bros? I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and if you guys haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It's free, you can change your mind anytime, plus it helps out the channel.
And if you want to get to know me and Will, you can go follow our Instagram. Link will be down in the description. We post anything from just us going to Carolina Adventure World, or us just ripping around the yard doing funny shenanigans like that.
And if you guys have any suggestions for trips or any way to improve our channel, any way, shape, form, or possibility, you guys can leave a comment in the comment section down below. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can DM us. Suggestions are always open. We love you guys commenting and giving us suggestions like that. Just helps our channel grow, and we love you guys for doing that.
And also on the topic of links, there are a few links that we have down in our description as well. There are links all the way from our sticker guy, Mr. Truett, who's helped us out phenomenally, or all the way to the Honda and Yamaha website where you guys can go purchase parts for your own quads at home.
Yeah, we thank you guys for all the support and everything you do for us. We love you guys.
Thank you guys. Peace.